Second here, let me make sure you're all look good.
Looks great.
All right, you're good to go.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker. I've really appreciated the time I've gotten to spend with Sean. He's given me a fresh look at some of the real foundational basics that I need to pay attention to in my daily habit forming, and secondly, really just increasing my skills in some critical areas that'll help in the process, and then third, tying that to a bigger picture of where I'd like my business to go in the future. Team building, something I've just not really been able to master to the degree that he's pointed out. And in line with that, actually providing tools that'll break down this big picture into manageable bite-sized pieces that I can accomplish daily, weekly, monthly, and over the year. So I really appreciate the input and opportunities given us to learn from this experience.
Fantastic, Peter. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Stay on camera if you don't mind. What was your greatest takeaway from SOAR? Now when you respond, say, my greatest takeaway from SOAR was, and then answer the question.
My greatest takeaway from SOAR was really seeing nuts and bolts, step-by-step picture of how I can build a team and how I can really have right from the get-go not just the organizational chart of the people that I need to fulfill various tasks, but being able to demonstrate to them very concretely, very clearly, what their path would be through the organization if they wanted it, where they could progress through step by step to the goal that they want to accomplish themselves. And also, really amazing thing, just having it be built in, where as they make those progressions through, they're getting on-the-job training and then becoming capable of training the people that follow after them, and taking that part off of my plate.
Powerful, powerful. Okay, one other question I want to ask you, Peter. What would you say to an agent who is just on the fence? Let's say they went to the first session and they're just thinking about taking it and they're not really sure they should. What would you tell them? So when you start, I want you to say, you know, if I were an agent and thinking about taking this program, or if I knew an agent who was just thinking about taking this program, here's what I would tell them, however you choose to start that.
So if I was an agent, or I met an agent who came to the first session, was thinking whether or not they should continue, you know, what's in it for them to spend another 3 weeks, I guess I would just basically ask them, are they really satisfied with where they're at in their life and in their business? And do they really have a comprehensive step-by-step picture of how to have the right things in mind, how to have the skills in place and the tools to build your skills? And more than anything, at least from my own perspective, really having a picture of the final destination. And if you aren't already there, and I'd ask you to consider why you're not. And if you're not sure if you have the personal resources, the tools, the knowledge, the experience, why not benefit from someone who's been through it not only personally but helped other agents through all those steps and has demonstrated success? It can accelerate your own process, keep you out of the weeds, and just get you where you want to be.
Love it. Great job, Peter. Anything else you want to add?
I'm just really grateful I was able to be here, honestly. I don't think it's possible when you start, you come to the first session, it's just not possible to understand where you're going to be at session 4. You just don't have the mental framework, you haven't worked through the steps. And for me, as I say, I'd never really grasped how I could include these details of team building and how you could tie pieces together. So rather than sit around myself and try to figure it out, again, why not benefit from somebody who's already been through it time and time and time again, and faced every scenario, heard every objection, faced every difficulty, and just accelerate your own process, stand on the shoulders of someone else who's already been there.
Powerful. Great job. Love it, Peter.